notice on the program for the 2007 Earth Day Festival at the Santa Monica Promenade. The notice is on the back cover of the program in a list of upcoming eco events. It says, May 20th, Stop Global Warming March and Rally, City Hall, bring snacks to share. Now, I've done all the lifestyle changes. I've taken out my lawn and I've become a vegetarian. I've flushed my toilet with the bath water, but I have been waiting for a march, a rally, the beginning of the revolution. On the morning of the big day, I wake my daughter. She says, I don't want to go. I say, you cannot stop global warming if you're asleep. She curls her body into a fetal position, hugging her knees. She says, I have a stomach ache. We live in a free country. Do you understand what that means? My leg is hurting. I think it might be broken. It means that we have the right, no, the moral obligation to protest. Mom, I'm 9. Well, thank God. When we marched against war in Iraq, I had to carry you. She whimpers, no doubt remembering how I carried her on my shoulders until my back gave out. I had to put her down. She walked in a crowd of thousands in very real danger of being crushed. I say, don't cry, you are so much taller now. This makes her wail, and that brings my husband on the run from his home office. And I say, I am not backing down on this. Democracy only works if you make your voice heard. He hesitates, then nods. I know he is only taking my side because he has hockey tickets and he doesn't want to babysit. But I say, thank you. To my daughter, I say we have to make our signs. So she gets out of bed, she pulls on some clothes, we go in the kitchen, I've got paper and markers, and very quickly a vibrant landscape filled with monkeys and jaguars and three-toed sloths appears on her paper. Stop global warming, save the rainforest. She scrolls across a vermilion sky. She is coming around. I sketch some wind turbines and solar panels on my paper, and I add string to our signs so we can hang them around our necks, and I grab some bags of trail mix and tortilla chips. Yeah. So we walk down to the bus, and we get to Universal Station. We go on down to the platform, and there's this man wearing a filthy green satin top, and he is just walking up and down the platform furiously, and he keeps spouting out, fucking cocksuckers, fucking cocksuckers, fucking cocksuckers. And my daughter says, Mom, what language is that? And I say, well, it's not French. And thank God at that moment the train pulls in and we rush into the car and the man does not follow. And we get all the way to Civic Center, we've got our signs and we've got our snacks, and we go up the steps and I am singing under my breath, we shall overcome someday. And we get up to Hill Street's wide sidewalk. Something's wrong. Very, very wrong. There is not one person. No one. And for one panicky moment, I am certain that Los Angeles has been hit by a weapon of mass destruction and only people underground have survived. That's not possible, is it? I mean, no device, no powder, no liquid, no gas could make only human beings disappear. Could it? My daughter says, Mom, did you get the wrong day? Was it last year? I know she is referring to the vegan potluck fiasco. The time that I spotted an eco-networking event online, baked a root casserole, drove us to Pasadena, knocked on a stranger's door, only to be told I had misread the notice. The event had already occurred, same time, same date, the previous year. I say, no, I did not make a mistake. The revolution is today. Just then, a middle-aged Asian woman in a Sierra Club t-shirt turns the corner there at Hill Street, and I call out, hey, where is the march? And she says, I was going to ask you. I say, is there anybody else here? My friend Stephen, he's over City Hall. I'm Hilda. We introduce ourselves, and we follow Hilda over to City Hall along Hill Street and First, and there is Stephen. He's tall, thin, gray ponytail. He's strumming a guitar and singing, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the savior of us all? Oh my God. Except for Stephen and Hilda, my daughter and me, the plaza is empty. And then I hear chanting, and I turn back toward First. And there is a ragtag band of about 25 gray-haired souls in Sierra Club t-shirts, holding handmade signs, chanting, stop global warming, clean air now. One is dressed as a jellyfish, one is a shrub, and there is a man on stilts. The protesters make their way to the City Hall steps. They pass out their bags of snacks. They're still chanting Stephen Strums and the Shrub and the Jellyfish and the Man on Stilts dance. And my daughter says to me, "Oh my God, Mom, should we go home?" I say no. There's a book. It's called Fahrenheit 451. And in that novel, all the books have been ordered burned. But the rebels memorize books. Each person can recite an entire book, and they go into hiding, waiting for their knowledge to be appreciated. And one of them says, you cannot make people listen. They have to come round in their own time. I know there are not a lot of people here, but the next time there'll be more. And the thing is to make a start. And so she and I and Hilda join those protesters on the steps, and we add our voices to the chorus. Since 2007, yes, of course, there have been many more marches, and they are better attended, and a lot of progress has been made. Sadly, global warming has yet to be embraced as the global emergency that it is. And of course, we have now elected a climate change denier to our highest office. And so, we have the moral obligation to continue to protest.